It's time now for Guiding Your Home Financing Journey with John Schwab. You can join John as he addresses common concerns and questions regarding financing for the purchase or refinance of a home. John Schwab is a senior loan officer for First Centennial Mortgage in Aurora with over 20 years in the industry. For more information, visit johnschwabmortgages.com. And John, as always, thanks for joining us. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mike. Hi, everybody out there. What I wanted to talk to you about a little bit is some of the things from people that are calling up wondering what are your rates today, and they're trying to shop around, which is a really good thing you should be doing out there. But what I'm getting at is the online people are seeing the rate, and they're wondering, why don't I get that rate at the end of the day? And the reason is, not everybody gets the rate. We're all in risk-based pricing. For example, if you have a credit score that's 719, you're going to have a higher interest rate than somebody who has 720. And if somebody has a credit score of 739, you're going to pay a higher interest rate than somebody who has 740, 760. That's the highest bracket. So the things that determine your rate, because it's all risk-based pricing, is, believe it or not, your zip code actually plays a part now. Loan amount, terms. So if you're going with a 10, 20, 15, everybody understands that one pretty well. But the day and age of paying points is here, and I'm not a big fan of that. Those who've worked with me over the last 20-some years know that. You want that APR to be really, really tight to that interest rate that you're looking at. That gets to be a quarter of a point. That's getting to be a little bit too much. Also, some other factors that determine your rate is the loan amount. So the more you borrow, sometimes the better you get. And everybody wants you to pull their credit to see what it is. And before I can actually give you an actual rate and lock you, I do have to pull your credit. But I can give you what it would be if you can tell me what your rate is. And I don't have to pull your credit, just to kind of give you an example of what we have. And you can at least get some semblance of where you're going to be at with this. And I also like to, again, go back to the amortization schedule. See what you're really getting yourself into. Other people, too, are calling up and saying it costs so much to refinance. I don't have $4,000 or $5,000 to come up with the refinance. And I said, well, there's a reason for that. You shouldn't have to. The most I'm going to really have you come up front for the whole process is about $400. And that's if you need an appraisal. And if you don't need appraisal, then you should be able to do this just, right net zero. And in general, the closing costs that I have are going to be under $2,000, including everything. That's your processing, underwriting, tax service, credit report, all that's all lumped into one. Your title, the recording fee from the county, and if you need an appraisal, that's included in that too. And then we're getting a lot of appraisal waivers lately, and that'll save you $400. That's always a nice thing to get. So something else that just popped up too is the people are going out purchasing at just kind of a big wave here. The pre-approvals are coming in, and everybody is just kind of saying, all right, we know how to social distance and manage the COVID, and let's get our lives back and just wear a mask and go through this. And the sellers are receptive to this, and the buyers are receptive to it, and we're all kind of used to it now, and so that's the new world, and everything is going fine. But you're at historic lows on the rates. I know a lot of people are hoping it would go lower, so just touching base on that. Well, it goes from the printer at the Fed, and everybody is touching it through the stock market, and everybody who touches it is going to bump up the rate a little bit. So maybe see it a little lower. I don't know. It's hard to say. A lot of people like to follow that 10-year out there, and I do too, but that's at its low, and it doesn't want to seem to bust through that and go any lower. So that's kind of where the market is right now. And again, if you want to just find out where you're qualified for but don't want somebody to pull your credit, call me. I'm happy to work with you.
That's John Schwab, and that's pretty much all the time we have on today's show. John is there ready to help you out. It's called Guiding Your Home Financing Journey. It's been brought to you by John Schwab, a First Centennial Mortgage in Aurora. For more information about financing a home purchase or doing a refinance, visit johnschwabmortgages.com. John Schwab, NMLS number 223945, First Centennial Mortgage in Aurora, Equal Housing Opportunity. NMLS number 132763, Illinois Residential Mortgage Licensee number MB0004239. Give John a call at 630-532-3199. John, thanks.
Thank you, everybody.